The science of agriculture, the land, the seeds, and the man.
Agricultural survival.
They have represented me with the worst image, but I know without a doubt that it's because of your lack of knowledge. Foresight, they don't have to see distance. That's why they're living in ignorance.
The man.
I Selassie, I say, any country that use.
Hi, I'm your host on What Matters at the Roundtable. Stanley West McPherson, April the 2nd, 2019. Yes, we're starting a brand new month. Hell, yes we are. And we're live on Pegasus, Channel 13, Spectrum, TV Cable Network. Yes, we're live in the studio and you can call in. Area code 607-272-0319. But if you miss tonight, hey, don't worry. We have 6 days. So, hey, you can get the broadcast anytime you want. Okay? Wednesday, 1:30 p.m. Thursday, 7:30 a.m. Friday at 7:30 p.m. or Saturday, 1:30 p.m. or catch us live Tuesday night. Hey, or if you don't have cable or Pegasus, Channel 13, or Spectrum TV Cable Network, we can send you a direct link. Yes, you can have a link. And the link can be to your phone or to your tablet, but you can get the show. And, hey, you can get it on YouTube, on the wide world web. You can get it there. We have a YouTube channel as well, okay? Or, hey, everybody like Twitter. You can get it on Twitter, Facebook, Google. You can have it. It's yours. Get on the train. So, you know what? We want to give some shout outs. And first of all, one is to Sophie, our crew member. She's in Peru. She's moving around. Also, Brieanna, another one of our crew members. It's the Cornell. Week break, spring break for 1 week. So, you know what? They visit their parents. So we want to give her a shout out. Also, Izzy, we want to give her a shout out as well. To let them know that, hey, you know, we appreciate their service here at What Matters at the Roundtable. Also, those that we give shout outs to, my grandkids, Storm and Sunshine. Also, Sunshine in Baltimore, Maryland. Rosenthal S, New York, New York. Kendra H in New York. Also, Pimplia in Australia. Okay. Also, we have many, many more. We have Jasmine in Syria. We also have Andrea Rachi, Japan. Yes. MSVVS in London. She's running all around the world. Lisa Arias. She's going to London. She's everywhere. These women, they're having a great time. But that's all right. Do you. I wouldn't have it no other way. So, hey, this is what we about. We're doing what we need to do, okay? And that is making sure that people get a living wage and people get taken care of, okay, the way they supposed to, okay? And so you can't tell people what to do. So we are giving shout outs and we're letting people know Senna from Turkey, Roy from India. We letting people know. Ben from France. So, hey, you know, this is what we do. We let people know that when they see the link, hey, call me. That's right. Because we letting you know that we see you. Okay? And so, hey, subscribe. You know how it is. Send your comments. Let us know. Because what we are saying is true and correct. Okay? And it's up until this day here. April the 2nd, 2019. So we're letting you know that this is what we do. Also here in the studio, live with me, co-host Milton Webb. Milton, how you doing?
Doing good. Hey, everybody.
Good.
I got a couple of shout-outs I want to get. One out to my Aunt Mary. I call her Aunt Coot. My Aunt Coot was something else. And I love my Aunt Coot very dearly. Rest in peace, Aunt Coot. To my nephew, his grandfather passed. Amir, I feel for you, my friend. My nephew, say prayers for you. And my son called me the other day from Nova Scotia and was telling me about a friend of his. All right, Nipsey Hussle. And they all know who Nipsey Hussle is. He was an entrepreneur, he gave people jobs. You know, he did music, he did his thing. Now, for these people who killed him, I want y'all to understand one thing, because Stanley and I ran across something a little while ago that was very disturbing. Just because they say it was a black person that did this, don't take that to heart, because some of it is not true. You have people dressing up in black costumes, black masses, black body masses, and they're shooting black people. They're killing black people off. And a lot of people saying, oh, how can you say that? That's not true. Well, it's true. And as soon as I can pull up this site that has this, and I can get it on a thing, we're going to show that on our show. So we need to be careful in the things that we do and who we accuse of doing what. And remember one thing, black people, all right? Everyone of color. This is happening all over. They're saying that we are killing each other off. All right? Remember one thing. Somebody said, a friend of mine from Pennsylvania, she said, when are we going to love one another and stop killing each other? Well, when you start loving each other, and it don't make a difference, not just black people, all right, Mexicans, Chinese, Japanese, Italians, all right, Puerto Ricans, everybody. When you start loving each other, you'll stop killing each other. That's a fact. Remember one thing. United we stand, divided we fall. It's not just in war that you get that. It's in everyday life. Check it out.
Yeah, matter of fact, we send our condones to all your family members and all those that, you know, especially Amir, and they said Nipsey.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, I heard that on the radio.
I mean, and that was a shame, because the man wasn't out there gangbanging. You know, he wasn't out there tripping. So this is what I was saying last week. You're taking away people that are helping people. All right? That man didn't do anything to anybody except for give you a job. Helped you along your way.
So somebody wanted to
take him out because
he was helping people.
He was helping people and he was successful.
That's right.
These are the things that Stanley and I look at. These are the things that we talk about helping you get out of poverty.
That's
and
right.
That's exactly what that man was doing.
That's right.
All right, so when it comes right down to it, all you people that's in power, that's doing all of these things, all right, we want you to know
You ain't helping nobody.
You ain't helping nobody.
Exactly.
You ain't helping the community. You ain't helping the people. You just helping yourself and rich people. But for the people that's trying to help poor people, stand up. Understand what you can do, how you can do it, and not be violent with it, and how you can make it. All right? But y'all don't want that.
No.
Y'all want chaos. Y'all want drama. Y'all want fighting. And that's not the way it should be.
They came out of the ghetto, and they want to make sure nobody else make it out.
That's right.
That's what they did. They want to make sure nobody else make it out but them. But we got another thing coming. They, and we see what they're doing. And so this is why we stay far away from them, because we don't want to have nothing to do with it. I do like Abraham said. Abraham said it. He said it the best. He said, I am not going to eat from you. I'm not going to eat your dainties. I'm not going to take nothing from you, because then you will say you made me rich. Okay? So I don't want nothing from you. I ain't asked you for nothing. And that's it. We are doing what we need to do. And we're going to do it. And we're going to help people get out of this wretch. Okay? Because we see what poverty is doing. The Bible said it's period. It's destruction. That's what it does. It breaks, it kills, it does everything. That's what poverty does. It's destruction.
That's exactly what it is.
So if you want to keep people in poverty, you bring in destruction. That's what you want. Okay? This is design. Taxes, all these crazy thousands of taxes, every day taxes going up. You want to design, you design for destruction, killing, all of that. That's what you design for. That's what this program of yours is for. Okay? But we see what you're trying to do. But we got something for your program. And something else I wanted to bring to light. I heard this also, the Secret Service let somebody through the president's detail, somebody on their watch, a Korean woman got through and got all the way in to where the president was. Now, she could have done something that they didn't like, okay? And she wasn't from this country.
You know, Stanley, you sit there and some of this stuff that happens like that, when it happens like that, it's not an accident.
Thank you.
All right? Somebody is directing that to happen. And a lot of people say, well, why would they do? Hey, if you got chaos in the White House,
thank you.
where else don't you have chaos?
That's right.
And everybody knows right now, this day, the 2nd of April, 2019, there's chaos all over Washington, D.C.
That's right.
All right? And if there's chaos all over Washington, D.C., there's chaos over every state. Look at all the stuff that's going on, all the stuff that's happening. Okay? How are you going to mess around here and tell me you want this person to live, but you don't want to pay them a living wage?
Thank you.
How are you going to tell me you want this person to do well, but you don't want to give that man, that black child, that Hispanic child, that Puerto Rican child, that public Dominican child, a scholarship to go to school?
Thank you.
All you're doing is trying to keep people down so you can walk upon them and look down them at your nose.
That's exactly.
All right? So things are going to change.
And dictate to them and tell them what to do.
What to do.
And be in control so nobody else don't have nothing to say.
Tell them things that's not right.
Exactly.
And make them believe that. And then they take that for centuries and centuries and centuries. You don't understand. Right. We know about that.
That's what they've been doing.
Okay? We know about that.
And they started with the clergymen. They started with them first. They lied and they told us about Jesus and this and that, and it was all a lie. It's a lie, and they want you to believe some nonsense, and it ain't true, and I'm like, no. And this is what they've been doing for years, centuries, okay? They even got in the Word, they got in the Bible, and messed that thing up. And now you got to go to God yourself. You got to go to Him yourself, because you can't even trust the book no more, because they didn't mess with that. So you got to go straight to him and say, listen, hey, I came through here. I had to talk to him. I had to say, hey, listen, what's up with it? Because you can't go to the book no more, because the book is said they took stuff out, they tampered with it, the stuff that really wanted to say, let me take that out and let me put what I want to say in there.
That's right.
The Vatican, all of them people that you say got the rights to the Bible. Nobody got the rights to the Bible. Queen of England, nobody got the rights to it. Because if it's God's word, then it's supposed to be his words to everybody. What rights do they need? They don't need no rights to it. You see what I'm saying? King James was the author, period.
You know, you sit there and you look at it like this here. They don't want you to see what's really going on, how this happened, and all of this stuff. All right? Now, y'all can say what y'all want to say. I remember this. When Richard Pryor went to Africa, and he went over there to Egypt, and he looked in those temples, and he said it on his show. All right? I didn't see no white people on the malls. All I saw was black people. In that region of the world, there were no white people. In that region of the world. Even when Jesus was coming up, there was nobody over there with long, stringy hair and blue eyes. Unless you was a woman. And she didn't have blue eyes. So when people make things aware to the people in the United States and all of the other places and all the other things happen to them. Lose their TV show. They quiet you up. All right? Now ask yourself why that is. Because they want you to believe what they want you to believe from them. Not the things that necessarily happen. All right? And
wasn't even no pictures back then. So where did they get all these pictures from?
That's what I'm saying.
Wasn't no pictures, wasn't no cameras. What are they doing?
They didn't even draw.
Michelangelo wasn't even existing. Where all of this stuff come from? It was a word. It was in Latin, Greek, and Hebrew. That was it. And that's all I got. I ain't got nothing else. I don't need nothing else. That's it. Latin, Greek, Hebrew. That was over his head. That was it. All this other nonsense, throw it out the window.
Well, you see, they want to interpret it the way they want it interpreted. You know, that's like when a person tells you you're in a country and you're sitting up here and the God that you know ain't the God that this other guy that came over here knows. But he wants to try and make you believe that your God ain't real, his God is. And this is how all of this stuff happens and how all of this stuff went about.
That's exactly.
Now, y'all can say what y'all want to say. Y'all can look at it, what you want to look at it. But ask yourself a question, all right? What color was the first Jew? What color was the first Jew? All right? Ask yourself what color that was. Ask yourself, who was that man? Let's learn the color.
I'm going to keep it simple.
Who was that man?
I'm going to keep it simple. All I'm going to do is say, listen, the first God that do like Elijah said, he built a trench and he filled it up and put water in there and put a sacrifice on it. And they guards, they was cutting themselves all night and everything and nothing happened. And they was wishing, hooping and hollering and everything. And ain't nothing happened. But when he built his stuff, see, that's how you're going to know who's who anyway. Right. Because all of these million gods everybody got, I'm going to do the test. And that's it. According to the Bible, the God that does it, that's it. That's the one. Period. Because he's going to make himself known. And then that ends all this other nonsense. So we're going to do something, and then we're going to bring it to light, and he's going to do it, and that's it. And if he don't do it, then he ain't God. He's their God. But if he do it, then he's God. Period. That's it. All this other nonsense people's doing is out the window. Because in the Old Testament, it was there. He made himself known, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, and that was it. Point blank. That's how he did it, and that's what he's going to have to do in this time and in this age. And to not, because don't forget, we already got him on the bench. I mean, on the hot seat. We got him on the hot seat because he's saying, oh, this and that, and I'm saying, no, what you said in the word, so you need to do it. And that's it. So he on the hot seat because I'm saying, well, sickness, if you took sickness with you, then why do we still have it? Why do we have all of these diseases and all this stuff if you took it on the cross? What's up with that? So somebody's lying. Either the clergyman is lying, or because if they say you tell it, then and it's in there and you ain't doing it, then you lying. So somebody's lying. We know the colonel is lying.
Oh, he's definitely lying.
We know the judges are liars.
Oh, yeah.
We know them two judges are liars. Okay, Peebles and McVoyd. We know that they liars. Okay, Period. So we already know certain people are liars. Now we're trying to find out who else are liars. Okay? And now we got to go. We got to go from up to the top. We got to go to, that's where we got to go. So we will find out. And because that's what I do. I search. I do research. So I will find out, and I'm going to bring it to you. Period. So I ain't going to be like these people trying to figure out, oh, is that God white? Oh, is your God tan? Oh, is your God purple? Is your God green? And that. Nah, I ain't trying to hear all that. Throw that out the window. I ain't going with that. Okay? I'm going to say it was the word because nobody saw him. Okay? And nobody didn't have no pictures. So all of them color stuff you trying to tell me, I ain't trying to hear. But what the word says. If the word said he was black, then that was the word said. Then he black. Okay? That's what the word said. If the word said he black, he black. Okay?
That's what the word said.
That's what it said.
And we got to go
with
with
that,
the word
then that's what it is. That's because it wasn't no colors then. All it was ink and paper. So that's where I'm at. Ink and paper. Just like right now, we got ink and paper. We still got ink and paper.
Oh, Stanley, but they didn't have paper. They had walls. Okay.
Matter of fact, they had walls and they had scrolls. So they wrote on scrolls and walls, and yeah, that's what they had. So hey, that was their ink print.
You know, when it comes right down to it, all right, everybody's so huppity hup about what's what, who's where, and how did that happen. All right, I want to know who saw him. Who saw him? Because now you can get it back to the rest of us, and we can tell it like the way it is. But believe one thing. If he said we're going to research this, we're going to research it. And we're going to find out. It's not a question of what color he is or where he come from. We know where he come from. We just trying to figure out who lying.
That's right. Just like it said in the scripture, and I read it the other night, and I got on him about it. I said, you test Abraham. You tempt him. It says, you tempt Abraham. And the people say, oh no, God tested him. All the clergymen, I hear them all the time. Oh no, you just a test. God just testing you. But that's a lie. See, they lying because God tempted Abraham.
Right.
And he said it. He said, God tempt Abraham. Oh, so now I said, oh, so you tempted me now, huh? So you tempted me.
That's right.
And then the New Testament said, oh, he give you a way to be. Oh, so now you're making a way of escape. But you did tempt me. You see? And this is how you got to go to God. Because you got to go to him like you know what you're talking about.
Well, if you're going to go there, you better know what you're talking
about. Thank you. Exactly. And so when you do that, then you're going to get an answer. So all of them other clergymen, they was lying.
Yes,
because he said he tempted you. And he did. And so the things that you go through, God tempts you. Yeah, he do. Because he did. I said because if you did it to Abraham, you did it to me. Because you ain't going to do what you did to Abraham, you ain't going to do to me. You're going to do to me what you did to Abraham because guess what? You made Abraham the one, the seed. Everybody came from, okay? He was the one, the nation, okay, came from. And guess what? You gave him silver and gold.
That's right.
Okay? You made him rich. So, hey, that's where we at. I'm with him, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel. Okay? That's me. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. A servant after the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel. No one else. So that's where I keep my research at, right there. So clergymen and a whole bunch of people. You got bishops. You got all of them.
Oh God.
You got reverends, and they all are telling people lies about this Bible to get what they want. And I told God, I said they done made tithes despicable because you don't even honor it now. He don't even honor tithes. I gave him my last. He ain't on it. I had to spend the tithe money. I never spent tithe money before. Why did I have to spend it this trip? because he ain't even on it because they do all kind of stuff with it now. They done mess the money up. They play games with it. I had to go to something else because, and that's in the word.
Yes.
And it said that the tithes was brought, okay? Melchizedek, they brought tithes. And they brought it Abraham in his loins, Jacob. All of them had tithes, okay? Now, hey, just to let you know, our time is up. So we can't go no further. I know you wanted me to go there, but don't worry. We'll get back to you on that note. But, hey, we'll see you next week.
Have a good one. Be safe out there.
That's right. This is what matters at the Roundtable.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good
Good night.
one. See you next week.
What she said?
Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. You know see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say global recession so food happy in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Me have to return to St. Anne's and left Kingston. When you plant a new crop, the world start clap. All human beings start embrace that. There is no solution in this pollution. Them only mission is to create era than then. After election, them cut them one. Get a youths, take this message from this Rasta man. I and I. Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. You know see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say global recession so food happy in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Me have to return to St. Anne's and left Kingston. When you plant a new crop, the world start clap. All human beings start embrace that. There is no solution in this pollution. Them only mission is to create era than then. After election, them cut them one. Get a youths, take this message from this Rasta man. I and I. Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. You know see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say global recession so food